This is a sign of how fast things change in this White House. So late last night, they were all speculating about who it was. They were all floating theories to us by text and encrypted app. This morning, I just talked to a Trump insider. What's happening at the White House today is everyone is using this episode as a way to knife people they hate anyway. So if you have a rival, if you have someone you don't like, you're floating their name as the potential mystery official. Whether or not you have any evidence of it, it's just a way to hurt someone inside. That's how the game is played down the street from here.
Sara, take us on the inside of the White House, not necessarily this one, but of White Houses that you have worked in. Is the level of, as Mike says, knife fighting common?
Not to this degree. I mean, certainly there's rivalries in all big organizations. The White House is not exempt, but I have never seen anything like this in a Republican or Democratic White House. Some of this is the president seems to revel in this type of subplot of his administration, and I think that fuels it. He asks questions, who do you think is good? Who do you think is loyal to the staff? And puts them in these awkward situations professionally. I can't imagine President Obama, my former boss, President Bush, ever asking a staffer to kind of stack rank his or her colleagues.
I hate to say this, Mike, but doesn't this sort of fall within the range of, I don't want to say instability, but surprises coming out of the White House that we've been sort of accustomed to since Donald Trump was elected? And I ask this because we are all sort of accustomed to a certain degree of this sort of knife fighting, as you put it, in this administration. So until it goes out of that range, I don't think investors really care. They sort of just say, you know what, this could get worse, but as long as it doesn't get worse, we're okay, the economy's okay, plow ahead with the markets.
Now, there's another example of investors being smarter than pundits and reporters, because I will say how for all the times that we've said, wait, this is different, I think there were a lot of people yesterday saying, wait, this is different. And there's two reasons for that. One, as Sarah pointed out, the president is reveling in this, fuels it. But here's what the fascinating dynamic down there now is that this is like the president's conspiracy fever dreams coming true. You have this op-ed by an official that Republican after Republican emailing, texting me, say, see, the deep state is real, like this is proof of it. Right after the Bob Woodward book, Fear, which, believe it or not, isn't even out. It's 5 days before Fear is even going to be published in a very Woodwardian flourish. It's being published on September 11th, next Tuesday. But the president has long fed this. Sarah was talking about asking questions about people. A member of Congress, a House Republican, was just with the president the other day. And what did the president ask him? What's the president's idea of small talk? I learned from this congressman, the president asked him, what do you think of Paul Ryan, his speaker? Like, how is he supposed to answer that? We have some great reporting up on Axios right now. Jonathan Swan and I reporting that the president early in the administration had a physical list, a handwritten list that he carried around with in his pocket on one of those cards that says President Trump, of leakers, people that he wanted to get rid of one at a time. His quote was, there's a lot of snakes in here and we're going to get rid of them.